Hello everyone and welcome to this week's track guide. We're going to be looking at Dragon Trail Seaside 2 in the grade Group X class. I didn't have an LMP1 car, so I went and bought the wrong one, which is the Porsche, because it seems that the car to have is the R8. It seems to have quite a significant advantage over the 918, and I'm not sure why, but I've gotten reasonably close. I'm almost within a second of P2. I'm definitely within a few tenths of the top 10, and I'm in the wrong car. So I figured let's chat about negotiating this track and the hybrid engine. So a couple of things. First of all, Key25 made a great video on hybrid deployment, and it came down to moving the brake balance away from wherever the deployment engine is. So in this case it's front wheels that get deployed, so I move the brake balance all the way to the rear, and that means when I'm lifting and coasting or braking, the front wheels are charging up the battery, which gives you good deployment for the lap. Just note that in 6th and 7th gear you're not using any battery, and if any, you're actually charging the battery. So you need to be aware of that when you're going up through the gears. Each gear has its own level of deployment. Sometimes you'll exit a corner and you'll be like, why am I accelerating so far from my Ghost where it felt like it did nothing wrong? Just check the gears that you went into the corner with. So how long did it take you to go down the gears? The lower the gear and the higher the speed, the more recharge rate you're going to have. So be aware of that. Lifting and coasting doesn't seem to work, or doesn't seem to have a great effect on single lap performance. And at least Gran Turismo has now added this little indicator underneath the fuel, on the rev counter side, underneath the fuel tank, a fuel indicator. And there's also now a battery deployment indicator, which is super useful. Okay, so how do you get around this track? I don't know. No, I'm joking. I do have a vague idea. It's one of my favorite tracks in the game. All the fantasy tracks are. Turn 2, this is technically turn 2. You want to keep as tight a line as possible and stay away from the rubber on the outside of the corner. Heading down to the hardest corner on the track. You want to actually aim for the walls. I'm lifting in this case, just so I can get through, but basically aim for the walls and you won't hit them. If I tell you to aim for the curb, you're not going to hit the curbs, you're going to hit walls. So try to apex the walls, and unless you have superhuman targeting ability, you're not going to hit them. So aim for the walls and you'll get close, but you'll miss them. If you are on a fast lap, you're going to have to go through there flat out, which is not easy to do. I've hit the wall a few times now. We've only spoken about the chicane, but we'll do a couple of more laps. This corner here is downhill braking. Use second gear to rotate the car. Obviously if you're driving the Audi, the gears will be different, but you want to get good rotation before the corner so you can get the car pointed straight. Here it's very technical. You're likely to lose the rear, so brake on a tighter line than you think. Brake towards the inside of the left-hander. Use the curves as much as you can, and you want to get on the power as soon as you can for this long straight. Up to 7th gear, braking around 100 meters. This is the wrong line, so now I'm on the outside and I can't get on the power, and you'll see my Ghost get to jump on me. Going down to this super difficult chicane, aka chicane of death. Just lifting for now. My best lap, it is flat. Here you want to brake from the outside. Stay on the racing line as long as you can. Where the rubber is key. If you try to brake towards the inside and do like a V-shaped line, you're going to be slow and you're going to miss the apex. So you have to balance the car on the outside, braking on the rubber, which is it's not easy. Here, I think maybe the Audi is quicker, because specifically in this section the Porsche is stuck between gears. Want to really get on that curb there and rotate the car sooner. Clipping the curb here, and now brake towards the inside for this left-hander. Very difficult to get that right. getting on the power as early as possible, and then on your quick lap, just hug this left hand as long as you can, just to minimize distance covered, and you will gain a few tenths, or hundredths rather. Braking in here, just at or after the 100, into the apex. Get onto the apex curve if you can. And then long thoughts about how you're going to get through here without dying. Or use all the curbs as much as you can. Brake from the outside in. It's awkward flowing section there between the corners. But the sooner you're on the power for the exit, the better. We're actually matching our Ghost now and we're not really pushing, which I don't know what that tells you about my Ghost. Okay, clipping the curb here, and then get as early as you can to the left. Be as aggressive as you can up that hill. Oh, deployment is really working there. Look how far the Ghost is ahead. Just braking towards the inside here, use the curbs and get on the power as early as you can. So there you go, that's the track guide. I suspect for the race it's going to be whoever doesn't die in the chicane, and use the Audi and avoid penalties wherever possible. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please share with your mates who also play Gran Turismo Sport and are looking for a little sneaky advantage, I suppose. I don't know, everyone watches these things now. No, I'm joking. Joking. Please subscribe, like, share, wherever possible. Thank you for watching. I'll be away for a while. Got some real life racing to do. Good luck for this race, and I will catch you in the next one.